What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BlueCollarShock. Again, with me as always,
as Fabian.
Yeah, and we're in for another good episode. We're gonna be doing things a little different for Christmas, for December.
Yeah.
So, for our spirits of the week are gonna be, well, we'll get into that in a minute. How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good. Of course, there was a little family drama on Bree's side of the family, surprisingly. Normally, there's like crazy shit going on in my family, but no, not this time. So we winded up skipping out on her father's whole Thanksgiving because it gets really weird to say, but their family was charging a cover charge.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Which he did ultimately wind up paying that. But Bree was like, "Fuck that, we're not going," because it's the principle of it, you know. And not to really put any shit out there about me or my family, but my grandmother doesn't make anywhere near as much. Like my grandfather, they don't make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I've said before, I've grown up very poor. So my grandmother and like the whole family, we came together, made it happen, and guess what? Nobody fucking charged anybody anything.
So that's what it's about. It's about
right.
Family,
it's about the whole idea of being thankful for the family that you have, the people you still have. Being thankful for having the people the people who were in your life, the people who are no longer here, and just ultimately being thankful for what you have. What it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much it is or how little it is. Just being thankful for that. You have what you have. You know what I'm saying? No matter how small or big.
Yeah.
And the whole concept of paying a cover charge. You know what I'm saying? It may have been like, hey, if you guys want to bring a dish, that would be greatly appreciated. Or if you want to bring some drinks, something. But
yeah,
that wasn't the case. So yeah. So apparently, Bree's dad is the only one who showed up, and when he showed up, they were being really weird and awkward. So he said, "Fuck this." They normally make a whole meatloaf for him. Yeah, he grabbed his whole meatloaf, $35 worth of meatloaf, the whole pan, and took it. One person asked her, like, "Can I get a little bit of that meatloaf for you leave?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." They got a little thing, and he just bounced out, took his meatloaf home.
That's funny.
Yeah, so
I was doing the same thing.
Yeah, he was really upset because his wife didn't go. Bree's mom didn't go. We didn't go, so it was really awkward.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everyone was kind of like, "What the fuck?" It's weird. So ultimately, the family's been having this whole fucking bunch of big issues. Some other shit I'll talk to you about later. Because if I was Bree's dad, that would have resulted in a fucking fist fight with somebody in the family. So, if I was Bree's dad, so yeah, it wouldn't have been a like, hey, what the fuck? It would have been I'm gonna immediately hit you in your fucking face kind of fist fight.
Damn,
like, we're not even gonna have a conversation about it. What you did, absolutely not okay. So, outside of that though, of course, Thanksgiving in my grandma's house was dope. You know what I'm saying? Just hung around. Dude, the minute I got to my grandpa's house, my grandpa was like, "Hey, mijo, you want some tequila?" He's like, "It's cold outside. It'll keep you warm. So I started taking tequila shots. The tequila he had, good Lord, we should have reviewed that. That's the smoothest tequila I've ever had. Straight, like room temperature, straight, no chaser. Took it like it was nothing. It's fucking, it's called 1800.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, he had the big bottles, like $79, but $80 for that big ass bottle. But Jesus, you know me, I'm not a tequila guy.
Yeah,
I'm not. I fucking had several more shots after that with my grandpa and everybody else, right? So we get there, and my grandpa's like, it's tequila or whatever. And of course, there's that one family member who's always like fucking an hour and a half late, so we were waiting for them to get there so we could all eat. And so we just hung around, drank. I got to see both of my tios. They came up from San Antonio, so it was good to see them. And I've talked to Bree about it. It's weird, like as a kid, like the interactions like with my uncles were different. Like it was different. Like as a kid, they treat you as a kid. You know what I'm saying? They fucking like grab your head, or fucking whatever. But now as an adult, it's weird because the conversations we have, I never imagined myself having these conversations with my uncles. Because now they more so see me as a man. And even then, like, all that, like, really big respect type of shit didn't really, like, that really didn't come into play till, like, after I came back from the Marine Corps. When I came back from the Marine Corps, like, they had a completely different view of me. Mm-hmm. So, what I'm saying? It was really cool. It was really cool just, getting to talk to my family and all that other shit. And, It's cold as fuck, man. It's cold as fuck. My grandpa's fucking shits out in the garage like this, except the door was open. So we had a little fire pit right there at the entryway of the garage. We're all out there, fucking, everyone's smoking their cigarettes or whatever the fuck they're smoking, and we're playing pool, drinking beer, waiting for everybody, and just it was a pretty good time. And then we transitioned from there to go to Bree's mom's side of the family, and again. So it was a smaller Thanksgiving, thank God, but it just always feels weird going over there because I feel like I'm the token Mexican. They have an old family friend. His name's Ben. He's Mexican, but he don't really count. He's fucking ancient. Like, no one sees... I think once you pass a certain age, no one sees you as, like, whatever your race is. You're just the old man.
Yeah.
You're just, like, the old guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not, like, the old white guy, the old Mexican, or the old black guy. It's just like, oh, that's the old guy. So, yeah, I don't have any other Mexicans to talk. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go over there, when they ask about stuff, I don't feel like I can appropriately explain it without them being like, oh, what the fuck, that's weird. Or, like, being judgy about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because my family, I've told Brie this time and time again, my family is different from just about every other Mexican family I fucking know. I don't know why, we're just different. So when I have to explain it, I feel like her family thinks of my family as like, like when they, like the typical like wetback Mexican family, I think is what they think of. And my family's not like that. I think they think we all wear like fucking cowboy hats and fucking sarapes and fucking, cockroach killing cowboy boots, and we all speak in Spanish all the time, and we ride donkeys to go get our liquor from the store or whatever. And it's not like that. And that's how I feel when they look at me and they talk, like, they ask about my family. And I'm like, man, like, it makes me uncomfortable because I don't really know these people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're nice, and it's nice, like a nice, like, oh, hey, how you been conversation, and then that's it. So it'll never, and those conversations will never be deeper than that. Outside of like with the select few people in her family, like a couple of her cousins seem kind of cool, more, I guess, understanding, laid back type of people, but it's just always weird. I will say though that. Damn, her aunt can cook a fucking turkey, man. Because I told you this. The turkey has to be a specific, just like, juiciness. And if they didn't have a whole turkey, like they I guess had the whole turkey and then sliced it up or whatever, had perfect slices and everything, dude, fucking shit was juicy. Juicy. And then the stuffing, it was like, it was stuffing, but it had like a chicken noodle soup kind of taste to it. Like, it was weird. It was good. It's delicious. I was like, good Lord, let me get some more of this shit. I will say, this Thanksgiving was a tragedy.
Oh.
What did I tell you my favorite thing to eat rolls is?
Fuck, I can't remember, dude.
Cranberry sauce.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Nobody fucking had any goddamn cranberry sauce. That's a first at my grandma's. I have never been to my grandma's house, and if y'all would have fucking told me, hey, somebody needs to bring the cranberry sauce, that's fine. I will bring the fucking cranberry sauce. If it guarantees I will become the designated cranberry sauce bringer, dude. I will do that. It was a tragedy. And then my aunt, what did I tell you my favorite rolls were? The United brand rolls. Yeah. She brought the King Hawaiian rolls. I'm like, motherfucker. She says, you're so sweet, they're better. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. United brand rolls, buttered up, and then you slather them bitches with fucking cranberry sauce. I'm depressed. That was probably like one of the worst parts of my whole fucking Thanksgivings is went to 2 separate Thanksgivings, no goddamn cranberry sauce. No cranberry. Granted, I didn't expect it here, when we had it here, because we were having chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, yeah. What do you fucking having cranberry sauce and chicken tenders? That sounds weird. I don't know. I might try it. But regardless, the 2 actual Thanksgivings, like, with like proper turkey and family and shit, no fucking cranberry sauce. It was a fucking tragedy.
So would you say your Thanksgiving was incomplete?
So there's a meter, right? Like, from 0 to 100. It's almost like you watch something load on a screen. My shit's stuck at 99%. My shit is stuck at 99% until I get some rolls, United brand rolls, and cranberry sauce.
I can see you just going to the store. And
I have legitimately given it a couple, like, I've thought about it a couple times since that has happened. I'm like, I might just have to.
You should do that and like eat that on your stream.
Just be like, listen, you guys are gonna watch me 100%. I'm about to speed run Thanksgiving in one bite. 100% done. 100% the whole game. Whole game, Thanksgiving. 100%. Right there.
You should.
That's how it feels. It feels like I'm playing a game on my PlayStation and I'm trying to get the platinum trophy and there's that one trophy that's stopping me. That's what it feels like right now. It is a tragedy and it hurts me. I don't know why. It just does. You have to have... That's like the only time of the year that I get cranberry sauce, bro. Now I gotta... So, I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fucking do it and I'm gonna make it complete myself. But after the holiday season, I have to wait a whole fucking year to get my rolls in my cranberry sauce.
See, that's why you should share this episode with your family. That way they can know that you're truly hurt about the cranberry sauce.
Oh, they know. They know. It wasn't just me. My Theo Victor, he was like, "Where's the cranberry sauce?" I was like, "I know. Where's the cranberry sauce?" He's like, "Motherfucker." I was like, "Oh, thank God. I'm glad I'm not the only person here is this upset about cranberry sauce." It felt weird being at first it felt weird, but I was like, "Man, fuck this. I'm still upset. I don't care if it's weird. You fucking bastards."
That's funny.
So how about your Thanksgiving, man? How was your Thanksgiving?
Honestly, we didn't really do anything. We had, the day before we had everybody over here.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was good. We all
well, then talk about that. That was your Thanksgiving then.
Yeah, that was our Thanksgiving. We had, all of our friends, our covenant for the most part, come by and we had way more fucking dessert. I think I've eaten so much dessert in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm probably diabetic now. Dude, that fucking thing Brie made was fucking delicious.
Oh, the better than sex. So her family calls it Heavenly Delight.
They would have another fucking name.
Heavenly Delight, but Brie's like, nah, this shit's
dude.
better.
I could see them. I could see her putting that shit in a champagne glass or something.
Yeah,
like a single serve type.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, like the real small ones.
That shit was fucking delicious. And now when you're leaving, all right, cool. And you're walking out there, I was like, oh fuck, I know I'm gonna be hungry in 30 minutes. I want some more. But I didn't want to be the fat ass to be like, let me get half of that.
Dude, we would have given you half, bro.
That's fine.
Brie can make that shit anytime you want it, bro.
Yeah. Christmas then.
All right, I'll tell Brie. We'll make sure we'll have a good.
It was whenever we had it, I had already ate quite a bit because I was eating before I got here.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had a lot of dessert, so I'm like, fuck, I don't really need to eat nothing else. I've been drinking too. I'm fucking bloated.
Dude.
And then they had that. I was like, no, I can't be rude and be like, no, I'm full. I gotta at least fucking try it. So I tried it. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And I had a big piece too. I know. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna eat this, but I might be hurting later. I don't give a fuck. I ate that bitch. The last couple bites, so I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling.
It's really good.
But it was so good.
It was
worth it. It was so worth it.
So her and her mom have made out since me and her been together, and I started going to Thanksgivings and things like that. Her family, they made it every single year. Yeah, every single year, dude, and it is always so good.
That shit was delicious.
Her family does her mom and her, they do 2 things. They do pumpkin pie, which I've told you. I'm burnt out on pumpkin pie because of the past several years. I'm talking pumpkin pie every day from the start of November to the end of December. Every fucking day, pumpkin pie. And I'm like, Jesus fuck. There are other pies, right? There are other pies for the holidays. Dude, bust me out some pecan pie, cherry pie, apple pie, something other than this fucking pumpkin shit. So it fucking kills me. But that, and then they do the Heavenly Delight at Thanksgiving, and I think they also do it at Christmas.
That shit was good.
It's better than sex is what Brie calls it. But her mom's like, oh, it's the Heavenly Delight. It's so heavenly.
Either way, it's fucking delicious.
Oh no doubt, no fucking doubt. And it's fun. It uses a fucking shitload of sugar. Because I think it was yesterday, right? I was like, man, I'm gonna make some coffee. So I went in there and I looked, and we have a big glass thing that we put the sugar in, just get the sugar package, just dump it all in there, so I don't have to worry about it. Well, I went and looked. So this is about as tall as it is. We were about right here for sugar.
Half.
Yeah, probably about half. Yeah, when I went there, the sugar's down to here, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, when did we use all of this sugar? I went there, I was like, Brie, what happened to all the sugar? She goes, oh, that was for the Heavenly Delight. I was like, oh, okay. I thought someone just came in here and just stole a couple of cups of sugar. They didn't want to knock on the door and bother us, so they broke in the house, stole the sugar, and then left just a little bit. I was upset. So, yeah, man. The Thanksgiving here was really good, man. It was pretty fucking cool talking to your friend Stanley, man. He was a pretty cool guy. He seems like a pretty laid back, chill type of dude.
He's good. He's a good dude. I like him.
He seemed to be a bit reserved at first, maybe because he doesn't like know us, and you know what I'm saying, because he was like, oh yeah, I don't want to offend anybody by doing this.
He says it a lot. Like I noticed that, like even today working with him this morning, like yeah, he said some stuff that if you were a sensitive bitch, it would come across as sexist. But it was like it was an honest thing. It was like, hey, this is what we're doing. It requires this level of physicality. And one of the girls offered to help, and I was like, you can, but it's kind of hard. And then like she's like, oh no, never mind, I'm not gonna do it, and she walked away. And then he made a comment saying like, along the lines of like, yeah, a woman doing this would have a pretty difficult time,
right? And
he's like, I'm not trying to sound sexist or nothing. I was like, no, dude, you're not being sexist. It's just you're saying an obvious fact. It's an obvious fact. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you are having some trouble doing this shit, and he's almost the same size I am.
Yeah,
like I think we're the same height, but anyway, like. Me and him together were having a hard time.
Yeah. I
was like, yeah, and this was like Michelle's size.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so I was like, yeah, no, you're good. But anyway, yeah, he's a good dude. I enjoy him. He will be on the show, guys, next week. Him along with another coworker of mine, and it's gonna be a good time. I have a feeling we're gonna be laughing a lot.
Oh yeah, quite a bit.
Laughing a lot.
I normally do.
But that was basically it. That's what we did for our Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day, actual Thanksgiving Day, oddly enough, I didn't do anything. We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, all of Michelle's family did theirs the day before Thanksgiving, too, and everybody kind of did their own thing.
Yeah.
And then my family, they all kind of did their own thing, too, so we're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was the first time ever I did a whole day of gaming.
That's dope. Yeah. See,
that's good. I had Christopher bring the Xbox in the living room, and we played Call of Duty for, like, fucking 8-10 hours.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, see, that's like my normal day when I try to game.
Oh yeah, that's you, but
yeah, like, and that's a daily type of thing. If I'm like off during the day,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm off during the day, I'll like start. If I get up at 10, and Bree goes back to sleep, then I'll game literally from like fucking like 10:30 till like 3 or 4 when she wakes up. We'll eat. And then if she starts studying, I'll game from like 4 to like 10. We'll grab some food. She'll finish studying, go to sleep, and I'll game from like 10 to like 4 in the morning, and then I go to sleep.
God damn, it's a lot of gaming.
Yeah, it's a lot of gaming, dude. I was gonna. So like last night when we came back from the bar, because I had quite a bit, because Bree had these vodka Sprite things, and she wasn't drinking them, so I was like drinking half of her drink so that way money doesn't go to waste. Yeah. Especially and then I had 2 bottled shiners, and then I got 2 fucking tall boys of the fucking. I got one because they didn't have a shiner on draft. So I was like, they had it on draft, but they reached out. I was like, okay. Fuck, god damn it. So I was like, what the fuck do you guys have that's close to that? Because I didn't see Ziegenbach on the wall. And they had it, but I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you guys try this Yingling, right? I'm like, I mean, is it good? Is it like... So I had it, and I was like, okay, well, this isn't bad. I mean, it's not a piss beer, so, I mean, I got a tall boy of that. They're like, well, yeah, we also have the Ziegenbach, too. I was like, god damn it, why didn't you tell me that before? So then I drank my whole Yingling, and then after that, got a fucking another tall boy, went and fucking grabbed a Shiner. Or not Shiner, fucking Ziegenbach. So I finished the night with Ziegenbach, and I came home, and I was just like, fuck, man. I'm a little twisted. So then I chilled with Bree in the room, and then I went out there and tried a game, dude. I got maybe 15 minutes into the game, and I passed out in my chair. Bree was like, "You're in the living room." She's like, "Yeah, you're in the living room snoring on your fucking chair." Cause I was passed out in my chair like this. Just had my one controller in my hand. I just had my feet up, and I'm just like, fucking passed out. So I was like, I woke up, and I did finally wake up.
So do you ever worry that you're gonna like pass out while you do a stream?
No, not during a stream. Streams are a little bit different just because. Like, it's more interactive. Like, I have my light on, I have the camera, I'm talking to, the stream, so...
It's a production.
Yeah, it's more of I'm being productive. Whereas, like, when I'm gaming on my own, dude, there are times where I'm just like, fuck, I'm tired, dude, and I'll just kick my feet up. The minute I kick my feet up, that's done. You know what I'm saying? Then I do the old man thing, I'll pass out. And then, like, if I've been sleeping there long enough, Brie will come into the living room, she'll, like... I'm like... She's like, you're snoring, you're falling asleep, come to bed. I'm like, no, I'm good. She's like, you come to bed. So I'll try to play a match, and I was like, oh, no, I need to go to bed. So I'll put down my shit, feed my fish, do everything, and then I'll come to the bedroom, and I'll pass the fuck out. That's what happened last night. She didn't even have to tell me. I woke up, and I'm like, nope, I'm too tired, dude. I know it's only 2 in the morning. I gotta go to bed. Fed my fish, did my shit, and I went fucking go to sleep, man. I passed the fuck out hard as fuck, man. Brie was up till like 6. She was like, yeah, you were sleeping hard. You slept good. I was like, yeah, I did.
I slept like a baby.
I did. I slept like a fucking baby, bro. I was like, God damn, bro. It was great. So, yeah. Yeah, man. That's dope. Would y'all play Call of Duty wise? Y'all play some zombies? Y'all play some like multiplayer?
Warzone, I think.
Oh, okay. You play some Warzone? That's cool, man.
Because I guess we had tried doing it a while back. I guess when he first got it, but we couldn't figure out how to do like split screen for multiplayer. And then I guess he finally figured it out, and he's like, "We can do split screen now." I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do multiplayer."
Yeah.
And then I got my ass kicked a lot, and then I was like, "Man, fuck this core shit, and just fucking go to hardcore." And he was like, "All right, okay." And yeah, I like that so much more better.
Yeah, hardcore is way better.
I like it so much more
It's
better.
weird in Modern Warfare 2 because it's okay. So in hardcore in the first Modern Warfare, like you can get hit markers. And it's not very often you hit it, but you can get a hit marker. And then there's also your kill feed to let you know you killed somebody. Yeah. Well, in Modern Warfare 2, it's not called hardcore. It's called Tier 1. All the HUD is gone. If you killed somebody, you have no way of knowing if you killed them. You don't have a fucking... Unless you physically see their body drop. So you can throw a grenade in there and you don't know. There might be a small audio cue to let you know, but the explosions are so fucking loud, you can barely hear the audio cues.
I like that, though.
So it's interesting. It's really interesting.
I like it. I like that.
Yeah, whenever, Christopher gets it for Christmas or whatever, if
he's getting it for Christmas.
Okay, well, if he gets it...
Because I want to play it, too.
So you'll like it. I mean, the Tier 1 is pretty cool, man. A lot of the guns are fucking pretty solid as far as, like, building them out and shit like that. So you'll like it. You'll like it. I mean, initially... When I was playing, like when I first got the game, they didn't have Tier 1 in the game. So it was all core. So like I
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it really pissed me off. But Tier 1 for me is a little weird because I'm mainly a hardcore player. So there are some things I feel like are quality of life features that are missing. I want to know whether or not I killed somebody. Like I just need that knowledge.
It's like shooting steel targets, hitting the target but not hearing the ding.
Yeah, not hearing the clink, right. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know, man. But...
Well, guys, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our Spirit of the Week. And as I was alluding to earlier, for December, we're going to do things a little differently. We're going to do strictly Christmas gift sets.
Right. There's not necessarily a Christmas-styled... Okay, anything Christmas-styled liquor-wise or spirit-wise? It's not even necessarily spirits. They're liqueurs.
Yeah, mostly liqueur. And it's mostly peppermint.
Yeah, I don't want to keep drinking peppermint, man. No, so, like, I mean, the whole thing with that is like with liqueurs, if you don't know, you have to refrigerate them afterwards, and
because a lot of them have dairy in it.
Yeah, so we would rather just have him have the ability to go and just put it up in the liquor cabinet, as opposed to like filling up his fridge with liqueurs that he will probably never drink.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know. Michelle probably drink them.
Oh, I mean, if we do fucking 4 liqueurs in the course of a month, how long is that shit going to be sitting in there?
Probably until February.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck that.
Just taking up room, man.
Because I think we have a bottle of Bailey's in the fridge that's been in there for like 3-4 months.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's probably about to go bad.
Yeah, probably.
All right, guys, so we're going to start off with this one. Little backstory. I was just at the liquor store looking around at some of the stuff. Some of the stuff is really popular, and I kind of feel like a lot of people drink it already. So, again, as always, we try to avoid the super popular ones.
Yeah, like, I know for a fact they do, like, a Maker's Mark one.
Yeah, they do a Maker's Mark. I've seen a Maker's Mark, a Bullet. Of course, Jack Daniels has a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of different ones. But Knob Creek, I haven't seen them before. I have seen their bottles. I just never seen a gift set for them before.
Right.
So I figured, why not? Let's give them a try. So take it away, buddy. I'll let you have
All right. So it is, as you said, this is by a company called Knob Creek Rye. So a rye traditional built on a bourbon legacy. If you're someone who appreciates a great bourbon, it's time to add a taste of tradition to your lineup. Knob Creek Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey combines the distinct sweetness of our signature bourbons with classic rye spice. It's the full vanilla-fueled flavor that only comes from our deeply charred barrels and rigorous quality standards with a bold yet approachable bite. Enjoyable in a cocktail or simply on its own. And then they do give call it the Knob Creek Rye Old Fashioned. 2 parts Knob Creek rye whiskey, 2 dashes of What the fuck is that goddamn word? Angrostria? Automatic biters or aromatic, aromatic,
Mm-hmm.
aromatic biters. What the fuck is bitters? Oh, bitters. Okay, that's weird. 1/2 parts of a What the fuck are these words? Demarius syrup. What the fuck is that? And lemon peel garnish. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not making that. Eat my cock. I will just fucking drink this shit straight. Stir to proper dilution and strain over fresh ice, ideally 1 large ice cube, in a rocks glass. Express lemon oil over cocktail and rub around the rim before placing into drink. It's too much fucking work for me to drink alcohol.
We're simple fuck.
Yeah, that's too goddamn. That's too much. All right, so let's see what comes in the box. So we have, of course, the bottle of the rye whiskey. Looks like this one already came pre-frozen for us. How wonderful of you, Knob Creek. Delightful. And then it looks like we got some nice little glass here, actually. Yeah, it has the Knob Creek logo on it. So that seems to be...
I figured this would be what we drink out of too. So
yeah, so that's pretty neat actually. So these are really nice.
Yeah.
These are they're a little dirty.
yeah,
Maybe this gift set's been sitting there for a little bit, but it is Lubbock, Texas, so dirt literally
dust
fucking
everywhere.
Dust, dirt, all exists for no reason. Doesn't even have to be windy. It just like settles.
Yeah, but it's always fucking windy here. It's a great place to fly a kite if you're into that.
Yeah, right.
And it's got fingerprints now, so I'm good. They also do have their logo on the bottom of the glass. Kind of cool. Kind of like it.
No, it's just that. Yeah, that is pretty nice on the bottom.
Yeah.
Quality standard. All right. Well,
Does seem like a pretty good glass. So we'll give our review, and then I'm gonna let you know how much the price is for this gift set, and we'll give our opinion, see if it's worth the money for a gift set. If you're old man or anybody in your family or people you want to spend money on a gift set for, and they like rye whiskey, we'll let you know if this is a good whiskey or not. I personally like rye whiskeys. I like the spice behind it, but then I think it's also because I used to be a big rum drinker.
oh yeah. See me, I don't know, man. I'm pretty cool with rye.
Yeah. What's our proof on this one?
100 proof.
Ooh.
50% alcohol by volume.
So should be a little stout.
Just a bit.
Having trouble there, buddy? I love that first pop.
It doesn't give you a lot of bite. Like my hands are a little bit chunkier, so like having to grab this tiny fucking thing with my meat fucking beaters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that knob is kind of small.
That's good smell.
Okay.
It has a nice aroma
that
to
is
it.
a good smell.
Yeah. Well, do us the honors, buddy.
All right. Oh shit! We can't fucking reach around.
Ha ha ha. Seems good.
I think I gave myself more than you, but oh well, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. My problem is, like, I like whiskey so much, like, it doesn't matter whether it's a rye or if it's just, like, a regular whiskey. Like, I always get the same thing. My mouth tends to, like, water a bit.
Yeah.
Like, I get a little salivy. I'm like, whiskey.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
yeah.
I told you, it's a little difficult. Like, if you got chunkier fucking hands,
Yeah,
it's like, really... You gotta, like, twist and pull at
Like,
the same time.
if this is good and we're gonna go for a second round, I'm gonna have to get the multi-tool out. I can't get a grip on that motherfucker.
I told you, it's.
Oh, but that smell is good. I can smell the vanilla.
Yeah. You can smell the spice in it, too.
Yeah.
But it's not like that because like so there is like specifically Japanese whiskey that I have. It's like Rio spicy. It literally says on the bottle spicy whiskey. So, yeah. All right.
I love smelling liquor.
I like smelling whiskeys.
Yeah, whiskey especially. Yeah, whiskey.
My problem with like vodka, it either has a really strong smell and it smells like fucking like paint thinner, or it's like the hammer and sickle where it has no smell and you're
See,
afraid.
okay. So like with the whole vodkas, I noticed the ones that almost have no smell whatsoever, it usually tastes way better.
Those are like the really good ones. Those are the ones that scare me though, and I don't have a smell. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, what did I just get? But it's the ones that you smell like really heavy. You're like, oh God.
Yeah, those.
I can taste the shit. I can taste shit.
Oh, okay. All right, ready, bud?
Yeah. Cheers, bud. Cheers.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of weird to do.
It is weird to do with this cup. I feel it in my nose.
Yeah, I felt that in my nose a lot too.
It's a bit punchy. Not as bad as the Turkey Tom was, but the flavor has a good flavor profile. They're very good with the flavor.
I feel it really strong on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I feel it on my lips.
Like, I don't really feel it on my lips. For me, it's the tip of my tongue, and it's almost like a numbing feeling.
Yeah.
Like I have some Orajel in my mouth or something.
Maybe, yeah. That's weird.
Not bad.
This shit'll definitely keep you warm if you're outside. That's for sure. That shit'll keep you warm on the inside for sure.
Yeah, definitely warm.
But the flavor is definitely there. I feel like a lot of the flavor's lost at the end of it, though.
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, the flavor is very fleeting. Very, very fleeting.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a big problem with a lot of whiskey ryes, minus, like, the fucking gunslinger. The gunslinger shit that I bought.
Is it a rye, though?
No, that's a whiskey rye. It's a whiskey rye.
I haven't looked at the bottle in a while. Haven't looked at the bottle in a while.
It's a whiskey rye, yeah. And wow. So it's not horrible by no means. Definitely not top tier. But I think as a gift set for like a cold time of the year and you just want something to keep you warm, it's not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna buy this for somebody, gift set all included, $35, $40 after taxes and shit. Would you consider it worth it?
$40?
Yeah, gift set all together, glasses, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's not like you're buying a shitty whiskey. Like this is good, and I feel like after a couple of drinks, like the punchiness will probably go away.
Yeah.
So you will just have mostly that flavor profile, and the glasses themselves feel really good.
Yeah, they don't feel cheap at all.
No, not at all. Just the thickness of the glass and just the weight behind it. It feels like this is like a solid just drinking glass. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I think for $35, $40 after tax, you're making out kind of like a bandit. Because if you want like good glasses like this, you're gonna pay a pretty little penny for.
Yeah, I can easily see the glasses going for $10 for the pair.
Yeah. At
least
10, $15. You know what I'm saying, for a set of just these glasses by themselves. So the whiskey itself and all of it together for about that price point, not bad at all.
Yeah,
I think it's a solid fucking. Yeah, it's a solid Christmas buy, man. Absolutely. I think it's very good. If you know somebody who really likes whiskeys, they want to try something new and get them a couple of nice glasses with it while you're at it. Sure. And you know what? I think it's the fact that it's 100 proof. So it's a little bit on the stronger side. Yeah. So I feel like
but it didn't feel that strong. Like it has the punch and everything.
Yeah.
But
we've had like what fucking the 40% by alcohol. Like the Turkey Tom's like 40% and it's more punchier than this.
I'm saying, like, for it being, 100 proof, it doesn't feel
like 100 proof.
100 proof. It feels a lot more like the 80 proof most stuff is.
Yeah. So No, it's not bad. I'd give it a 3. Like the overall gift set as a whole, I'd probably give it like a 3.5, maybe a 3.75. It's middle of the road whiskey, but you get some nice glasses with it. So,
what about just the whiskey itself?
Just the whiskey itself, I would probably put it at about a 3. It's like middle of the road. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's just average.
Yeah, I would say about the same.
I feel like if it wasn't so punchy at the end, and the flavor profile lasted just a bit longer, it would probably be a little bit higher on my list because I do like the flavor. The flavor's really good.
It's just they just don't stick around.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's very fleeting. So
like a lot of things on Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. But if you're one of those people that likes watching, the Hallmark Channel, then everything just Christmas lasts forever. The eternal love.
They're always the same, too.
It's literally the same fucking movie. Coming to you this Christmas, a hard-working businesswoman finds love in the least of places she might think. And then it starts playing that whole, this will be an everlasting love.
And then there's always that, like, sassy friend and shit.
Yeah, that's like, I don't trust him.
Yeah, and then, like...
in the Hallmark movies...
It's always like she has to, like, leave the big city for the country life.
Yes.
To reimagine herself.
Yes.
Get her shit
Okay,
together.
so we actually watched one like that. So this girl, she's, like, in the big city, just living up her life, right? She goes and rents a, like, cottage in, like, this little town. And... initially, she's all like, "Oh, it's nice." Meets a guy, and then she's like, it does the whole fucking thing. They fall in love, but she has to go back, and then she winds up getting back to the city. No, I must go back. Runs back for the Christmas festival season. There, kisses him right in front of the bright Christmas tree. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is the most cliche shit. Now, you want to talk about Christmas movies that are coming out? There's 2 that are coming out that I want to see.
Are they like horror themed?
One of them is horror themed. Yes, it's the Grinch. So it's called The Mean One, and it's essentially a parody of the Grinch, except
I think I saw the trailer.
Yes, except the Grinch is a fucking murderer. He kills everybody. They don't use like the exact names. They don't call him the Grinch. They call him The Mean One.
Yeah. But like on the fucking song, it says, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch."
Yeah, right. So do you know what it is?
Yeah.
He looks just like the fucking Grinch, right? So the whole premise of it is just, apparently the Grinch killed Cindy Hoo-Hoo. It's like her name's Cindy Lou Hoo.
Yeah.
It's Cindy something else or another. But like they try to go as close as they can without, infringing on that. Yeah, right. So, the little girl Cindy, she essentially, like, her parents were murdered by the Mean One on Christmas Eve, like 20 years ago. She comes back to her hometown to try to make amends and try to get the Grinch to be nice, or the Mean One. And so it just looks really fucking cool. I don't know what platforms it's coming out on because I heard, like, apparently the guy who made it, he's releasing it for free on certain streaming platforms. So I just got to figure out where that's going to be at. The other one I want to see has the dude who plays Hopper from Stranger Things, and he's also
I've never seen.
He was also in Black Widow. He was
never
the
seen
fucking
Black Widow.
Yeah, he was the Russian father or whatever. So he's Santa. This one's he's supposed to be Santa Claus, and it's called Violent Night.
I have seen
Violent
for that
Night.
one.
Yes, that looks fucking badass, dude. Fucking Santa shows up. They're trying to rob this family, and Santa's just like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna kill everybody." Oh, you're on the naughty list. Stab right in the throat. Ugh, little bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It looks so fucking good. It's like, you know what? It reminds me of like it's like Die Hard meets, fucking the original Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? Like, Santa Claus meets Die Hard. That's what it is. It's action-packed, has guns and fucking Santa Claus killing people. There's a scene...
I actually think I would want to see that.
Yeah, there's a scene in the trailer where, like, Santa Claus, like, fucking straight up beats this dude to death with a sledgehammer. I'm like, holy fuck, I gotta see this movie! I want to watch Santa Claus emotionally scar a child while he's like, "Oh, look, Santa Claus! What's he doing with the hammer? Boom! Oh, no!" And then that's when you tell your kid, like, if you don't behave, Santa Claus is going to take that there fucking 20-pound sledge, and he's going to crush your little nutsack if you don't behave. We're gonna have to change your name from Tony to Tony, if you know what I mean. So those are two that are coming out that I think look really fucking good.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
So since you brought it up, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes. Not even a fucking argument. We're not gonna go down that discussion road. It's a fucking Christmas movie. But I will say this: if Die Hard's a Christmas movie, then so is the first Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
The first Lethal Weapon takes place during Christmas. It is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Breed disagrees.
Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas
It's a dual purpose movie. It's fucking Christmas and Halloween. I can watch it both. I mean, I'll watch it all year round. That's not a problem. But, like, you can watch it specifically at Halloween because it starts in Halloween, but it does have Christmas elements at the end of the movie. So, it is a Christmas Halloween movie. It serves both purposes.
You think they could ever make another movie that serves dual purpose for two different holidays like that?
Be really hard, but I think it can be done if you get the appropriate, director and the right people involved. But people have to want it.
Yeah.
Like, the director, like, whoever is going to direct it has to want it. They're like, hey, I want to do something like The Nightmare Before Christmas, but more, like, along the lines of, like, maybe with real people. Or maybe I want to do another, animated movie or whatever. But it has to be... There has to be...
Like, passion behind it.
There has to be passion, and there has to be a big driving force behind it. So I think it can be done. It's just, you got to have to think about...
What two holidays do you think would be really crazy to throw together?
Holidays that are really crazy to throw together?
My first instinct went to Easter and 4th of July.
Easter and 4th of July. Huh.
Just imagine the Easter bunny with, like, Roman candles killing people or something.
Oh, God Lord.
That's what I imagine. Like, you're talking about Santa Claus beating somebody with a sledgehammer. I imagine the Easter bunny with,
you know what I would like to see, like, as, like a two things killing each other would be, like... I want to see a mixture between, like, Valentine's Day and then, like, St. Patrick's Day. Like, fucking Cupid trying to kill a leprechaun. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to go more historical, like Saint Valentine, the actual Saint Valentine, versus like
leprechaun,
versus like a leprechaun or something, or like the leprechaun from
Leprechaun. Yeah, that would be fucking cool.
That'd be hilarious. It would have to be a comedy.
It would have, like a horror comedy. It'd be like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch, with the power of love. Fucking arrow. You know what I'm saying? So
it'd be like a fucking like the arrow's like a shape of a heart, but right behind it's like a frag grenade.
Yeah. No, it's like a pair of hand grenades, so it's like a fucking dick with some balls. Let me give you my love, bitch.
The fucking leprechaun be throwing 4-leaf clovers like ninja stars and shit.
Hell yeah! I'm telling you, dude. Like, I think that'd be a cool concept. I think that would be a really neat one.
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
It would be fucking hilarious, dude.
Anyways, guys, if y'all think y'all can come up with some crazy holiday combinations like a duel, what would y'all pick?
Right.
I like the Easter bunny killing people with artillery shells and black cats.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? 4th of July means...
And like have like Uncle Sam and shit, like somebody dressed up as Uncle Sam and shit, like teaming up with him, like, man, fuck these people or some shit like that.
Or like a fucking 4th of July / fucking Halloween thing would be pretty cool. Uncle Sam has to fucking fight the devil and shit. That would be pretty fucking neat. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Just some random shit we come up with, guys.
Yeah.
Just random stuff, Those of y'all who've been watching or listening, y'all know how we are. We get into some weird shit.
Hell yeah.
I still think nothing will ever top about the porno stories from y'all services.
Oh, yeah.
You and your buddy.
Yeah, man. Dude, Jesus.
Those will forever be like my top weird stories we've ever talked about on here.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, the shit you get into, man, it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ. You gotta have somebody fucking somebody in the room, and then the rest of you are like sitting there watching porn, but like not watching the jerk off. You're just like, God damn, dude, look at that ass. Hell yeah, bitch, spread them fucking cheeks. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's watch this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a list of porn stars. You're just like, man, dude, shit, man. Let me tell you about it. You know what I mean? You'll sit there and have like hour-long arguments, a couple hours long about why this porn star is better than this one. oh, this one sucks dick better. But like, dude, have you seen this girl's fucking ass? She'll let you put it in there, bro. Like, just spit on it and you put it in. It's just like, you have these conversations and you're just like, the average person would walk up and be like, what the fuck, you degenerate fucking ingrates? And we're just like, fuck you, man. You don't watch porn? Here, let me sit you down and learn you some knowledge.
Well, I think the Marine Corps does a really good job of completely and utterly erasing the filter.
Yeah. I don't think I had much of a filter beforehand, though. It just like...
I think you had a small filter, like a fishnet filter.
Yeah. And then the Marine Corps just kind of like incinerated it. It's just like, it's like, well, at least it caught the large debris. Now you ain't getting shit.
It's all coming out.
Yeah, it's all fucking coming out.
Yeah, it's all good though. So Christmas, other than movies, is right around the corner, guys.
It is. Yeah, and it's crazy to say that. It doesn't feel like it.
Dude, this year's gone by so fucking fast. And I know everybody says that every fucking year. But, like, I was kind of thinking about it, like, in terms of, like, the show. Like, we're getting so close to the year anniversary of the show. And I'm like, oh, my God. We've been doing this for a year.
Dude, this month, it marks our 2-year mark for Twitch.
Oh, yeah, for your Twitch,
This will be your this month marks our 2-month mark. And we've been getting a little bit more followers. Because I've been streaming almost every day. This past week, I've been streaming God of War Ragnarok, and right now we're at like 756, so we've been doing pretty good as far as like, you know, the content's concerned, but that's mainly when I've been streaming, just straight up, just fucking God of War, dude. God of War. There were some games that went on sale that I plan to play on the channel, because like I could stream some Call of Duty and some Warzone and shit, but I get really mad and I have very, very selective language. I have very, very selective language when it comes to multiplayer shooters. I get pissed.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of shooters, let's talk about our beloved and oh so wonderful president and the shit he said on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Would you like to take it away on that?
Well, I mean, more or less, so the fucking president essentially did an interview, and they were asking him, you know, how he felt, you know, in light of, you know, these tragedies that have been happening, and I think more so specifically about that guy who went into the club, that gay club in Colorado, and I think he shot and killed, I don't know, like 5 people, I want to say. Mm. And
well, there was that one that happened at that Walmart too.
Oh yeah, that too. But you know, essentially, what it boiled down to is he stopped, and we've talked about this before because it's a progression, right? So it starts out, and it's been for the longest time. Oh well, you know, we need to get rid of quote unquote weapons of war. We need to get rid of AR-15s. Not even AR-15s is what they call them. They call them assault weapons. That's not a real fucking thing. Yeah, but anyways,
AR doesn't stand for assault rifle.
Yeah, no, that's armor light rifle. But you know, either way. So you know, it's a progression. You know, this whole fucking year has just been about, you know, every time he talks about guns, it's we need to get rid of assault weapons, assault weapons, assault weapons, assault weapons, assault weapons. And in a way, he kind of more or less showed what his actual goal is by stating this, you know, saying, oh, well, we need to get... He was saying something along the lines of anybody who has or wants to purchase semi-automatic weapons. Now, you need to understand something. Semi-automatic weapon, it means that for every pull of the trigger, your round is going to go off. You're not having to reach him. So with with his rifle up there, the 308, that's not a semi-automatic. That's a bolt-action rifle. They have bolt-action shotguns, which is a little weird, but they have. And of course, you know, you'd be like your revolvers. Revolvers are semi-automatic to like an extent. I don't necessarily... They fall underneath that, but the action of those, it's still weird. There's a lot of mechanical parts that move outside of, you know, like when you pull the trigger... It's the pull of the trigger that rotates the cylinder, as opposed to like a standard semi-automatic pistol. You know, when you fire, the gases push that back, and then the retention spring inside of the slide or inside of your fucking buffer tube spring, if you're shooting an AR, is those reciprocating gases is going to come back, and it is going to push that bolt or slide forward, and it is going to rack another round in the chamber from your magazine. But for him to go so far as to say any semi-automatic weapon, this means like semi-automatic shotguns, semi-automatic, rifles, fucking ARs, AKs, bullpups, anything like that. That essentially is going to feed another round into the chamber after that trigger pull, and same thing with pistols. So, for him to go so far as to say that it's a really ugly look into what our president actually wants to be our future, when it comes down to it, because semi-automatic weapons, dude, like, that's such a broad fucking term, dude. Police carry semi-automatic weapons.
Fuck yeah.
Police carry fucking Glock. They carry Glocks. You know what I'm saying? I have a fucking Glock. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at my Glock and I just left it just on the table, you would assume that that's like a standard service-issued pistol. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of some departments, they've like run, red dots, little red dots on their fucking shit. But for the most part, my shit looks like a standard-issued fucking, fucking police officer duty gun. But I just like that gun. You know what I'm saying? And it just happens to look like that with the fucking streamlight light on it. So, it's one of those things, man. It's really fucking stupid. It's ignorant for our president to say that. There have been so many people who have stopped mass shootings with their own quote-unquote semi-automatic weapons. You know what I'm saying? The dude inside the mall is like the first thing that comes to mind.
The Dickens?
Yeah, the Dickens kid. He fucking stopped that dude from killing a lot of people at that mall. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they want to neuter the American people from being able to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so instead of carrying around... So you literally want to take away people's ability to defend themselves with anything other than like a pump-action shotgun and a bolt-action rifle. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Canada.
Yeah.
Canada has a ban on assault rifles. Or
and pistols.
Assault
and
rifles.
Pistols.
Yeah.
All pistols.
Oh, it all started with rifles, right? So they banned all AR-15s, anything that was a semi-automatic rifle. Then they turned around and banned semi-automatic pistols, and then ultimately turned around and just flat out banned all pistols. So guess what you can own in Canada? A shotgun and a fucking bolt-action rifle.
And even then it's really limited.
Yeah, because you can't purchase a firearm like that at all under the guise of self-defense. It literally has to be for hunting purposes only. Mm-hmm. And if you do use your firearm in a defensive manner, they're probably going to throw the fucking book at you.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. So I was just looking up, guys. Couldn't find like a good one to like break it down in a pie chart. But one of the ones I was reading says that the latest estimate of July of this year, 2022, there's an estimated 432 million firearms in the U.S. And of those, 80% of them are semi-automatic. The other 20% is probably a mixture of pump action shotguns, bolt action hunting rifles.
Yep. Probably like fucking like the single loader, like fucking like those are even
those are not even considered
so
firearms.
They're not even really considered firearms.
They're not considered firearms anymore.
Yeah.
If you want a black powder muzzle loader, there's no background check for that. And yeah, I've been to the range with Chris, and there was a dude there one time shooting a fucking black powder muzzle loader.
That's pretty cool.
And we talked to the dude, and the story he told us was he was out hunting. He had his black powder rifle with him just because. So why not? Because it's fucking America. He was out hunting, I think, what he said, elk or something up north. He said he hit it with his 270. And it didn't, it was still standing. He thought he missed.
It's a fucking elk. 270? Jesus Christ,
yeah.
That's it?
So he said he hit it, though. He hit it with the muzzleloader. He brought the muzzleloader and hit it. Because it didn't run. So he thought he just missed or whatever. So he hit it with the muzzleloader. He said he put it, and he showed me pictures, bro. And I wish I could have them. I wish I could show you guys. But, dude, the hole this fucking muzzleloader put inside this animal. I thought I got hit by a fucking cannon.
God damn.
No, dude, but the rounds he was using, dude, they're massive,
they're
fat fucking marbles.
They're like lead balls, dude.
Yeah.
They're just giant lead fucking balls.
Yeah,
dude.
they're just best way to consider
it. The shit you were using in a musket.
Cannon.
Yeah, well, the shit that they were using in muskets and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he was showing me the pictures of that shit, but apparently he did hit it with the 270. but like you can see the hole off to the side where it hit with the 270. It's like a little pinhole. 270. Next to the fucking like as big as this pop filter right here, fucking hole inside this animal. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? He said he was upset because it ruined a lot of the meat for him because it just shredded. Yeah. It shredded everything.
Yeah.
And you don't need a background check for it. Yeah, granted, it takes like a minute and a half to fucking load it, even if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, like even if you like practice speed loads with a fucking muzzle loader, you know, you're fucking. I knew I was practicing for something. Get in there, bitch! Go get smacked! You know what I'm saying? You just said even I've been practicing. I've been practicing. I can do this all fucking day, bitch. Look at this fucking forearm. Ah! Do you go to the gym? No. I do at-home workouts if you catch my drift.
Yeah. And so anyways, so to the point is like I was watching there's this video on YouTube, guys, of a muzzleloader, the fucking round going through drywall. You know, most 5.56, you know, AR-15, AKs and shit, they'll go through several fucking drywall easily.
Yeah.
But they just put that little hole until it starts tumbling, and then it starts doing some damage.
Right.
Muzzleloader is putting massive fucking holes from the first slab to the very last fucking slab, and I think it went through like 30.
God damn.
Like 30. And they had them spaced out like a couple inches in between each one, but it just goes all the way fucking straight.
My lord.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then they show another one of it like with 5.56 and 7.62 and blah, blah, blah. And they all deviate in some way. They kind of...
Yeah, they start to tumble.
They start to move.
Yeah.
Muzzleloader, fuck no. That bitch goes straight. I was like,
well, it's like, you know,
if
somebody wants to kill somebody like that and you don't have to get a background check on muzzleloaders, but if somebody just wanted to carry a bag full of muzzleloaders, just like disposable, just fucking boom.
Well, dude, pirates would do that.
Boom.
Pirates would do that shit. The pistol ones, they would hold like 4 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
And fucking...
Well, it's funny you say that because that's... Okay, so on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, that was actually one of my favorite things, is that dude carried 4.
Yeah.
You could upgrade him enough to carry 4. So when you did it, fucking boom, 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 boom. Yeah. That was it. You shot 4, but like that gave you such an advantage. You know, who's to say that someone doesn't want to carry like a side duffel bag full of that shit?
Yeah.
You're still going to have somebody who is committing a mass shooting with something that doesn't require a background check, and all you do is complain a bitch about background checks. Well, you know, yeah, the AR-15 is affected because of the fucking... You know, because of the magazine and everything else, you know, it's like, cool, you know, it's really quick, but some can be just as quick with a bag full of fucking muzzleloaders.
Yeah.
And it's going to do a fuckload more damage.
Like, yeah.
AR-15, if I get shot in the gut and it goes straight fucking through, granted, my internal organs are going to be pretty fucked, but there's a chance you could live through that. Someone shoots you like fucking 2 feet away with the muzzleloader straight in the chest, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Like you're
fucking dead.
You'd be like, oh shit.
No, we can't say die. Unalive.
Yeah, you're gonna be
unalive real fucking fast.
You'll be taking that stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's ignorance. You know what I'm saying?
See, so like with the president saying, you know, semi-automatic weapons. All right, everybody start carrying muzzle loaders now. Fucking flintlocks. You see how much more fucking damage gets done with that damn thing.
Yeah, well, and I was gonna say, you literally talking about. So they were talking about how, like here in Texas, right? They were like, oh, the minute we get constitutional carry, it's going to be the Wild West. It's going to be the Wild West. It's going to be the Wild West. You're literally trying to turn everything back into the Wild West with these fucking flintlocks and, oh, you should only have fucking revolvers that carry 5 rounds. You're literally trying to make us go backwards in time.
So, but my whole argument to that, the Wild West, is lots and lots of people back then had a lot less shit to bitch about because... Duels were a thing.
They were a thing. You could honorably
duels were a thing. And they were perfectly 100% legal.
Yep.
You had beef with somebody, hey, let's step outside. 10 paces.
Right.
And may the best man win. Or woman. Because there were a woman who did it too.
Yeah.
And not saying I support violence, but I think the world would be a lot simpler.
Well, and again, my whole thing is, like, since constitutional carry, and that's something we should look up, is since constitutional carry has become a thing in Texas, what are well, I mean, it's been, and that's actually hadn't been a full year, I think, since it's happened, so it'd be hard to get data on it. But you know what I'm saying, like, we need to really take a look, like how many shootings have gone up because people want to carry constitutionally, and like how much violence it's brought, because I don't think it's brought about all that violence. In fact, there was a guy who, you know, didn't have a license to carry, and this happened, like, I want to say like fucking 3 days maybe after constitutional carry became a thing. Dude was putting gas at a gas station, and a dude rolled up, tried to rob him. Well, because he was able to constitutionally carry, he was able to defend himself and fucking take down that threat. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking absolutely nuts, the ignorance that goes into the whole, you know, guns just bring more violence. You know, the whole, and it's like people want to live off these old sayings, you know, violence begets violence. But the thing is, the only way to stop a violent act is with a violent act. I'm sorry, that's just the fucking nature of it. For instance, God of War, right? The God of War in the Norse mythology, at least for the storyline of this, his name's Tyr. You know, you think God of War, you think this dude is going to be like a bloodthirsty, badass motherfucking Norse Viking motherfucker. Fuck no. In the game, he is a little bitch. He's the God of War, but he doesn't want to fight or kill anything. And Kratos is like, dude, sometimes, and it's funny because Tyr keeps saying that, well, you know, violence is only going to bring more violence. Where have you not learned that, Kratos? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, you know what? Violence may bring more violence, but in that moment, my life is secure, it's safe, and, you know, ultimately when it comes down to it, if someone wants to retaliate based on that, if I need to commit more acts of violence against your acts of violence against me, that means I've defended myself. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid, the whole concept of what are you going to do if a mass shooter comes into a thing and you can't carry a gun? What are you going to do? You're going to go talk to him like, hey man, let's talk about this. Let's have a conversation about whatever trauma is fucking making you do this. You know what I'm saying? Or are you just an evil person? Let me try to make you a better person. That's not going to stop the fucking person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's a time for words, and then there's a time for good timing and fucking acts of violence against people who want to hurt other people.
That's like that whole saying, though. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
No.
And that leads on to a whole other thing, but we'll get into that another time.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, guys, we're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty, guys, we are back. And we're just going to start wrapping up this episode, guys. We've had fun. We've enjoyed some rye whiskey. I still think it's a good buy for $35.
Yeah, $35 all around. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Again, I think just the value of the glasses and the whiskey all together, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad buy whatsoever.
No, it's not. So we recommend it. I recommend it, especially if you have a loved one you don't know what to get for. Get them something, and then you're like, they like drinking. So they like some whiskey. Knob Creek rye whiskey, pretty good, and they get some glasses out of it. So.
Yep, that's true. Doesn't look like an adult.
Yeah, instead of drinking out of like plastic shot glasses, like we do most of the time. We're gonna start wrapping it up, guys. You want to go ahead and throw in your Twitch?
Yeah, go ahead, and the guys, if you would, go follow me over on Twitch.com. It's twitchtv.com, something like that. Fucking, it's on Twitch. Anyways, it's on Twitch. RPGs123. We are at 756 followers. And go follow all the other socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also go and sub to our YouTube channel. We're still trying to grow that channel, but YouTube is very hard to grow.
Yeah.
People from the platform, just because YouTube is such a giant platform for like video content creation, so really hard to get that growing. But YouTube channel, I think, is only like a little over a year old, maybe less than that. So. But yeah, so go and follow them. You know, I'm actually gonna be streaming some God of War tonight. Just trying to do some like housekeeping type stuff on the side, so that way I can knock out all the side missions and just, you know, concentrate on the main meat and potatoes of the story.
Yeah.
And yeah, so go give a follow, and if you're feeling real nice, you know, drop a sub for Christmas. That would be very much appreciated.
Yeah. Speaking of being nice for Christmas, guys, we will be having a new promo code for Christmas. Our old one will be expiring probably by the time y'all see this episode. Our new promo code, what do you think it should be for 10% off for these guys?
10% off.
It's got to be something festive. but also to do with the name.
How about Blue Christmas Shock? Christmas Shock, Blue Christmas.
Let's go Blue Christmas. Let's go Blue Xmas.
Okay, Blue Xmas.
We'll go Blue Xmas, guys. All one word. And I'll give you guys 10% off on our merch. Everything on there. We got stickers. We got koozies. We got bottle openers. We got shirts, sweaters. Might be coming out with some shoes, too. Maybe. I don't know. I'm toying with some designs. I'm not sure how I like them yet.
Right.
So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got some hats. Fabian's got a hat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, actually, his should be coming in soon. So,
yeah.
You'll get to see it in person. And always a lot of good stuff. And Fabian's going to have a bumper sticker.
I am going to have indeed a bumper sticker. It may not go on my bumper. It'll probably go in my window. But, yeah. So that way people can, scan the QR code and be like, hey, go to my Twitch.
Go check that shit out. We will have our own as well for the podcast, for the YouTube. And that's about it for that, guys. Go follow us on all the stuff. I am getting a lot more active on Twitter. I am restarting up the shit on Instagram, so hopefully I'll be active on all that. I have been tempted to start a Rumble for us, but it's kind of like YouTube.
I don't know what that is.
It's like the conservative version of YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, tempted to start up on that, guys. Maybe if we do, we'll let you know. Also been thinking about setting up a Patreon.
Patreon, yeah. Patreons are always good.
And then and I think for the Patreon people, if we do decide to do it, and y'all decide to sign up for that shit, we'll add a lot more content just for Patreon, some more behind the scenes type of shit,
Right.
We'll probably take a break for the YouTube, but let the camera keep recording it. Y'all can see what we do during our breaks and just be on our phones.
Pretty much.
Or something, I don't know.
Right. Or we'll have more conversations and shit.
Yeah, half the time, especially when we have guests here, when we're on break, these fuckers are grabbing my guns.
It's true.
Yeah, they're always grabbing my guns.
It's very true.
That's fine, I don't mind it. As long as they're gentle. Alright, guys. Then again, thank you so much. Links to everything, links to his Twitch, links to our merch store, links to the Facebook, all that shit is gonna be in the description down below. And a big shout out to Spartan Mounts. Those guys help us out a lot. Use promo code BlueCollarShock on their website, and y'all get 10% off with those. And they have a lot of badass shit, guys.
Hell yeah.
I am thinking about getting one of their wall mount plate carriers so I can hang up my plate carrier because it's kind of sad just sitting over there, lumped sad. Over. It's all so lumped over. It looks like a depressed alcoholic veteran.
Right, just like
he does, doesn't
it?
Just fuck this shit. Alrighty, guys. Again, thank you. Y'all are awesome, and we'll be back next week with some more Christmas gift sets. See you guys. Oh, and as always,
make love loudly and make war silently.
Deuces, guys.